What's going on, friends? I'm Rooster. Today we're going to be starting the Forgotten City, and let's just hop right into it. Remember to stay hydrated, and let's have a good time. New game. Pause. I hadn't noticed until editing the video that my camera is sometimes gonna lag from the video because my computer's not beefy enough. So I apologize, and I just can't be bothered to fix that because that's a lot of work. Jump right into it. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue to do it. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, but not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. Interesting. Present day. July 21st, 2026. Okay, there's my mouse. Oh, we've got some flag already. Awesome. I adjusted some settings a little bit.
Hey,
Oh,
you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
oh, who am I? Body type. Sure. Actually, no. This guy has better posture. Like me, right? Skin tone. Let's make it look like me. Hello? Rooter. No, let's go, Geo Rooster. That's my name on pretty much everything. Any game-related thing, at least. Geo Rooster. Let's do it.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Okay. I was searching for ancient ruins. Apparently, archaeologists. Years of studying history gave you occasional insights to the ancient world. Okay, so there's gonna be there's skills to this. That's cool. Okay. I was on a covert mission. A soldier. You have military-issued firearm. With only 10 bullets. You have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. Okay. Fugitive. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. You're 25% faster when sprinting. Okay. Amnesiac. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not the smartest guy, right? So I'll take all the hints I can get. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. I like that.
Oh, you're an archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear
Awesome.
this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Looking for
He went
Al?
in there
Okay.
a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been
She's
freaking
cute.
out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse.
Not really.
I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting.
I got you.
What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to
Gotcha.
find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here.
Okay.
In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Okay, okay. And you're not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
I'd really like to know, especially if I'm gonna be helping you. Why don't you want to tell me, and your mom don't care that much?
Alright,
Yeah.
fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
All those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
That's funny.
But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul.
Except for
Trust me.
behind me, where I'll find Al, right? Subtle foreshadowing? Question mark? Al's not real? Big brain. I'm so smart.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm going in for the priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for him. I kind of like that. No, I'll do it. I'm in.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns.
It's obviously the plot hook. I can't say
Please,
no, right?
Hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Flashlight! A heavy-duty, battery-powered flat... Oh, okay. Quid pro quo. Holy lag. Do I have to turn my graphics down? I think I might have to turn my graphics down. Okay. So that's Karen. She's looking for some random. She's really wanting me to find this random stranger that turned up right before I did. That's odd. It looks like we're in some middle of nowhere. I'm looking for everything. I know this is a mystery game. I don't know. I know almost nothing about it other than it was a Skyrim mod originally, and now it's a mystery game. So we're in. Oh dang! I run fast. Daggum. Ah. Okay. There's a note. You're reading this?
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise.
Lag.
The wicked shall find themselves shall."
Well, I don't know why the door's open.
Showered in
okay.
gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place. Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or A warning. Alworth.
Yes, sir. Translate. Always remember, they're watching. So that's because I've got the archaeologist, so I can see that. Daggum. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Yeah. Or he's running to whatever's in here. But there's... Do y'all hear that too? Like, it sounds like a sword on the ground, like metal scraping the ground. I don't know that I want to go in there. What happens if I get up here? Holy. Yeah, my computer is not like this. At all. Daggum. She's screaming. What is that sound? F5 to quick save, F9 to quick load. Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Looking at this thing. So yeah, it was something that was over here. Gladiator was running that way. So it was something. It was I'm gonna bet it was like on this little podium thing right here. A Roman legionary in a state of terror. Yeah, I hate it. Dude, this is sick. I really wish I had a beefy enough computer to like run this stuff at high quality. Because this is just gorgeous. What are you... Oh... My bad. Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. My bad, woman. Yeah, I think I knocked her over. So, invisible wall. Oh. That's
Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options: death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right.
This one I looked at a while ago.
I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? So, he said he's... What did it say? That he's been in here for a long time, right? But she said just a few hours? I keep looking over here because I'm on recording on OBS, and I normally stream live on Twitch, by the way. Stop whispering at me! And that's where my chat is, so I'm just like used to looking over there. A young Roman woman in a state of panic. There's something. Ah, can I go down here? No. So it's leading me to the door, the whisper. Wants me to go to the door. Not much further. A Roman man on his knees, as if begging his gods for mercy. What's that fella doing down there? Oh. Okay, fine, I'll go, damn it. Whoa. Weapons? Okay. Am I gonna get a gun? This is intriguing. This is intriguing so far. So, I'm excited. See how it goes. Step through the doorway into the path. Is this the same place? It's the same place. Jeez. Figure out how to return to the original okay.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Wait, are you speaking English? No, that'll make me look weird. This will make me look crazy. Shrine of Proserpina?
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine? Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folk seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for
Thank you.
Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Sounds like a threat.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming? Look, you seem like you might need a little extra help, and I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I showed you the way.
Fine.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Like, this is like an entirely different place. Are you gonna talk? Like,
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
ah,
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place.
don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone, don't...
You know,
Whoever wrote
I
this
don't know
didn't get a
what,
chance to finish, evidently.
Up here on your right.
So
is
don't
the
steal,
castle.
don't
If you've got a
hurt.
weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today. Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Okay. Can I loot? Can. Scintilla expresses gratitude to Sentius for adopting her. So I can steal things. Ooh. Don't steal. That was one of the things, right?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress.
Yeah, I'm from the
I see
south.
you have the piercing and astute eyes of Athena. You must be a woman of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise.
22.
And
Said
in
23
all that
earlier.
time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom
This guy is
assured.
not the good guy.
I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please.
This
ask
is not
away.
the good guy. These questions will be available later. What counts as a sin?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, sin and laws are separate things, you know? I mean, morality is not. Yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna get into that.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have
So-
made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you. You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our
He
time,
does know.
do you?
2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you
2,000
see?
years.
What had become of us? Of this city?
Ooh. I'll just tell the truth. I don't want to chance it, you know, lying. Right? I don't want to be turned to gold.
I have imagined it, our downfall 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it. All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the
I
future?
think so. Did I? Did I see that in the temple?
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you? Well, thank you for your candor, I suppose.
Yeah, this is not the good guy, so.
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Why am I yawning so much? I'm not tired. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
I want to know you're not the person responsible.
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you, I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Yeah.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
No, I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Good point. Amen.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Okay.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Okay. To see the objective of murder for given quest, click with the icon beside it. A lifetime in this place, right? He said a lifetime. Small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Oh. Ow. Hello? Fuck. How do I heal? Today... Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Sentia believes everyone is entitled to secrets. Sentia. Okay. That's funny. Small vial containing rudimentary perfume made from flowers and oil. Okay. Sculpture of Ares, the Greek god of war, known to the Romans as Mars. Okay. So what was I supposed to do? It said the Shrine of Apollo. I feel like I'm gonna have to like look at everything, right? But like, I feel like also not everything's gonna be important. Oh, hello.
Are they?
Avenue? Hello. Right, so he said focus up here, right?
On your best behavior, I trust.
Majestic. Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or
Were anyone
Kabash?
missing?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a
That's
newcomer.
me.
Strangely dressed woman. Pretty, though. Funny accent, too.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure she feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Okay. The damn metal, like, scraping that it was there again. So weapons are down here? Oh. Yeah, that's deep. I don't want to jump there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of here, hanging out, right? So this is where, yeah, right here is where Al was. How do I get up there? That looks fun. So this is where the doorway was. A relief depicting great circular portal and Proserpina, the Roman goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. Her story is a grim one. It said she was abducted by Pluto and forced into marriage against her will. That sounds like Roman shit. Alright, what's up here then? Points 67. I'm just exploring right now because I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. Also, why are there like zip lines? It's so creepy to hear that. So this is a small map, it seems, unless it's a really vertical one. Has been quite a bit of verticalness, verticality, whatever the word is. I don't know. I'm pretty dumb. Saving? Okay. Let's go left. I'm about to hear a whisper. Oh, never mind.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Feeling a bit on edge, yeah.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention.
True.
But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Excuse me. Your story, do you know a way out of here? What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
Yeah, how did anyone end up here? That's my, like, was it the same thing? Or...
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the
7
Tiber,
months ago?
hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place. Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me. Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue. If you like.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin, and that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Yeah, I would say yes. I mean, like, maybe not a tendency, but the free will of others teaches, you know, just us that sin is okay when it's not necessarily true.
If that's true,
But
then
still.
sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention? I wish I shared your faith. Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions.
A lot of signs point to she's dead.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No.
Gonna move.
Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Oh, where's my cursor? There it is.
I don't know, but it's a crime for slaves to take their own lives. And a debt bondsman isn't far off. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire. I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Well, that didn't work.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Oh, was that it? What? Ain't no way it just told me to jump. Do I jump? I'm about to fold under zero pressure, aren't I? Oh, that's... Oh, it's speaking my language.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to elect you magistrate. And now...
It said Assassin's Creed words. I got excited. Fuck. Painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. So why did it have me jump? I wasn't done exploring over there. Carrots are purple if they're before modern orange carrots were cultivated. That would, yeah. Greek sculpture of a young boy's head. A Greek, so everything here's Greek now. Geometric shapes, like geometric rooster. That's me, by the way, y'all. Hello, scales. So that's just the only way to get here. Suicide note. Julia to her captors. Malleolus and Claudia curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day and debt bondage to you. Vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all of eternity. See, more Greek stuff. Bottle for hemlock, a deadly poison. It smells musty like mouse urine. Interesting. Ulpius. To his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Sure. It's upstairs. Holy. That scared me.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
My bad. What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange women in private.
My bad.
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave. Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please
She does
leave.
not like me.
Finally! This is outrageous.
Okay, so that was,
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
Ooh, he's got heterochromia.
That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today. I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny. By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule, it's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie? The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden
I've seen
Rule
it,
is
though.
real?
I can't prove it, but I've seen it.
Why? What credible evidence do you have for its existence?
What would it take for you to prove it's real? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing?
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish. Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read, as if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down. True, but that is simply because you are mistaken. I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it. I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Yeah, no, I already found it and I already took it. Oh, this is so I'm back in the rich part of town. Okay. It's always when I'm near a statue, right? A new statue. So far, I've talked to, what, 6 people, and 2 of them are like, whether if it was, you know, that one guy and his jump, you know, or this guy saying that it ain't real. Not his friend Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but you know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork, and again at the second. Cave behind the theater, make 2 rights. Interesting. I'll remember that. Where's the theater? I don't care about this woman. Let's go explore. Locked. Whispers are so weird, I don't like them. This is where I came from originally, right? Oh.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule. None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise. Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
Gonna die.
The shrine is collapsing.
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl.
guy.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood? You are not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood?
Being unreasonable.
I would choose my next words more carefully if I
Listen,
were you.
dude.
Is that understood?
Do I do it?
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words? Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was planning to kill you all anyway.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, that... Whoa, 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 whoa.
No! What have you
I,
done?
me? Ah! I didn't do nothing. I guess that's the whole point. Ah! I think I died. Loop through time once.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Okay.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Name of Galerius, you were about to offer me to see Sentius, so you can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Ah, that's why there's zip lines everywhere. Heck yeah.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. Alright, see you around.
Interesting. So I have that. So can I stop the dude from doing the thing? Right? You know what I'm talking about? So these are statues that want to kill me. If a sin happens, right? All of the golden ones. He watches through their eyes. This is creepy. Proserpina. So that's the goddess that sent me here. Ooh, there's stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me talk to this guy again. Okay, so yeah, it is.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far? All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Wolf-Pierce, what are you doing?
That's the...
What?
Why do you think?
I know things. Please, please.
I'm sorry, but...
Please, help him. Thank you.
So what if I bluff him? Oh! Oh, because I discovered stuff last time!
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over. It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that. No. No.
Did it really not work?
I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Oh, Pierce, no!
It didn't work. I thought that would work.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb. Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it, it isn't mine. That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I'd bet...
Interesting. Locked. Okay, so this is a bigger map than I thought. Seems to be a decent bit. Sisyphus? Is that a Sisyphus reference? That's funny. Hidden area? Locked. Again. You the one? It's you. Why is the sword near you? Whatever. Hello? He listens with their ears? Ooh, hello, wind. Interesting. So, there it is. Okay. Main goals. Create the time paradox. Figure out who's breaking the golden rule. Okay. Got it. Seek a bow. Locked myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it. Interesting. So there's 10 arrows. I guess the assassin's bow. Does that mean... So I've got a weapon, technically, with the arrows, right? Hello? No. That leads to Octavia's villa. So there is a way up there because there's a zip line out. Take a bow with the assassin's bow again. That's, I keep hearing that. What if I jump down here? Can I get a weapon that way? No. So if I get the assassin's bow somehow, is that gonna be my way into that place? Is that the theater? Palace, not the theater, okay. Communal public toilets. These holes must be designed for use with the sponge on a stick. Oh, that one. Pick up the sponge on a stick. Small stick with a sponge attached. This must be that Romans used instead of toilet paper. It appears to be for the communal use. Best to put this back immediately. That's disgusting. Always remember they're watching. Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls here, and disappointed all of them equally. Relatable. Whoever defecated here needs to see a doctor. That's funny. So there's her again.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Got it. Hey. What? You listen with their ears, you speak with their tongues. Other creepy shit.
How'd you do?
Okay, let's talk to you.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us? Certainly. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking. Oh yeah, gotta watch out. Old Dacius has got your back, though.
Who else, then?
You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale. All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, after
7
Rome
months
caught
ago
on fire,
again.
everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, hoping to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing through a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
He chose the cart.
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber. Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Have that.
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you, there must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk. Thank you, friend. Very well. Another time.
Okay. The priestess?
Hello? Hello? My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
So, again, that's two people who were trying to get on that barge and what I'm thinking died.
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure. Yes, but I wasn't. I was just looking. They said I did it more than once, but I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
Oh, liability.
Yes. They said I have to live here now, and gave me this letter.
Liar, Billy. That's me.
But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Magistrate Cynthius to Duilius. I'm writing you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behavior arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited, lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you were incarcerated, should you experience further lapses in memory.
What does it say? My treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And
the priestess again.
Lady. She's a nice lady. Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the
Yeah, I'm a little more
magistrate
important than
listen,
Galerius, I think.
No matter what. What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad. Like Galerius. He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
So prioritize the quest, showing its objective markers only.
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he gave me this key. All I remember is he said, now nobody looks after me. You're going to let me out of here? Really? Oh. Please. I hate it here. It makes me very sad. Bye-bye.
Okay, so, he's clearly limited on what he can talk about.
Hello. Have we met before? Bye-bye.
Just met you a while ago, bro. Talk about it. I did not do it. Duty. Okay. Priestess. Oh, it's the theater. The Myth of the Golden Rule by, as per custom, must be moved paying respect to the god responsible for the city for our continued prosperity and tranquil soul. Listen, his celebration. Here must depart from custom, for his attempt at imposing a strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching, and deserving of our contempt. Who among us has not awoken at night in a cold sweat fearing some sort of accidental transgression of the Golden Rule? All of us must accept that we are all capable of error, whether from momentary lapse of judgment or a conscious decision based on faulty reasoning. The great threat, the sword of Damocles that we live under, I believe merely a deception. Shall I prove it to you? Let me begin by dismissing the Kage. First, may you argue that the inscription stating that many shall suffer for the sins of the one is evidence that the Golden Rule is very real. That is logically unsound, for we cannot assume the writers knew any more than we did. That is, this message was inscribed does not make it true, any more than if I were to inscribe Dorotos the Younger is a god. Yeah, like, that's a very fair point. Like, how would you know for a fact that it's real if you haven't experienced it? Because the only way for you to know it's real is to have gone through it and to be a statue of gold. I mean, I could clearly, you know, but Second, oh my, holy yap fest. An old scroll in which the author makes a case against the existence of the Golden Rule. I feel like I should still read it. Maybe argue the statue in this place are evidence that the Golden Rule is real. You need not remind me of that. It was I who discovered them all around the city. It was I who collected them, placed them in a handcart, and placed them in the niches in which they sat today. I will not soon forget them, and yet I refuse to leave to the confusion that they were once real people. There's simply no evidence to support that conclusion. When we read the story of Venus bringing Pygmalion sculptor Galatea to life, we do not believe it is true. Why should we take a different view here? These arguments are just that. After years of living in fear, there's only one way for me to prove the Golden Rule's falsehood, and that is through action. Friends, I apologize in advance for this, but one day you'll see this moment as a turning point in our city's history. Let us see, once and for all, if the Golden Rule is real, as I strike you, one of you, with my fist. That's... She will go. Mother, what was that? Oh. This is behind the theaters, like that note said, right? You take 2 rights. There's just so much to explore, you know? This mo- Whatever. Okay, what's up top here? So he hit someone, and then they all suffered for the sins of the one, right? What's the implication there? What the heck? This might be where I was supposed to go in terms of the theater, right? Wooden carving with a symbol of fish carving. It looks like it might be a religious nature. Okay. Because this was 2 rights at the fort, yes? And it's in the theater. Right, in the theater. Fork, take a right. And it said a right at the next, which is here. And now, okay, so that's where someone, was that Octavia? Looks like her. Worshipping, I'm assuming, Christ. Whoa. Black market down here, okay. Last bottle of wine in the city. Yes, please. Oh, fuck no, dude. Did y'all see that? The first time I thought I was going insane. I thought I was just tripping. Its head, that thing's head moved. Oh, I'm tripping. Place is called a curse. Here offers his innards to be torn, stretched over non-fields. You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water in the tree you grasp at, eludes you. You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns. Something turns and follows after himself and flees, and the 49... What are these who dared to apply destruction to their cousins or husbands fetch going? The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Oh, dude, this is eerie. I hate this. May the gods be kinder to you than they were to us, stranger. I want to get out of here. I want to go back to the civilization part. This is so damn creepy. Thank you. Holy hell, that was... Did y'all see that? Oh, yeah, no, that gave this, this whole thing. Then help me get out of here. There's a goat. Hello, goat. Bunch of goose eggs laid by the city's goose. There's a goat here? That wasn't a goose, that was a goat. Oh. Okay. Why can't I talk to the goat, though? That's interesting. What are you pointing at? Yeah, no, I don't like this. This is, interesting. And very interesting. But holy crap, I'm borderline terrified right now because of that one thing. Like, oh, I'm back here. This is the black market area. Why do you keep...
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Prototype. The zip line. Nice, that's fine. So that's where I saw this place from a while ago. Why did I come back in here? No. 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 I want to stay away from here, like, as long as I can, because, dude, that was so, like, that, it scared me, I ain't gonna lie, it scared me.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Am I going to die in here?
I don't think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river, and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes, but...
So do they... Is this Roman or Greek? I'm confused.
Good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus.
Something like that, but...
If I die and go to Tartarus, because they say I've been bad.
I'm not going to let that happen to you, Dooley. I promise.
Thank you, Galerius. Thank you.
Now, I have more work to do, but I'll visit you again soon, alright?
Alright, Galerius. See you then.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind? I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me. And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like the man, but I don't see how you could know a thing like that. I suppose you're right. All right. See you around.
Maybe not. Thought that would work. Let's see.
Help! I have to... Hear what? What? We don't... What? Why? All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Saved Fabio's life. Shrine may collapse at any moment. Okay.
Stop right there. Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
It's all up to you. By order of Emperor Nero, all loyal sons of Rome are ordered to hunt and execute the arsonist and murderer, Tiberius Quintus Crispus, a citizen from the Aventine district of Rome. He's about 40 to 50 years old. He has average height, average build, has dark hair, has one green eye and one blue eye. He is typically clean-shaven. He is a known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. That would be Malarius, right? Ask Malleolus if he's Quinctus. Yeah. Honestly, I'm more intrigued about what's up here, first of all. But what do I do with bow? Anything? Okay, maybe not. Let's go see Malleolus.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and... Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100... That was... well... My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
One green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in its execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
Greatness, okay, yeah.
That's quite all right. We all make mistakes. I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside
Yes, sir. Is there a new dialogue with the wife, by chance?
I'm not supposed to be in here. Domitius! Come, this is outrageous.
Thought that might do something. It didn't. Okay, let's talk to the Emperor guy or whatever.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this guy.
Are they? We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the Golden Rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right?
So, okay, yeah, that's why his
If so,
body was at the other one.
What happened? Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered, and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason? Of course. What is it? Well, if you've stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the Golden Rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox. You see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die.
Oh.
If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously.
So that's how I get
out. If either of those
out.
things
Just
were
kill
to
him.
happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the Golden Rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand? Excellent. So it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Ask then. Good. Now, what? You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been. Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic, the law of the 12 Tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of
He's already committed the
trespass.
crime of trespass.
The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else? Thank you. I'll be waiting here.
He's already committed that crime, so clearly it's not a sin, right? Because you're all still alive. Someone here.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask? You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination. I like the idea, but I know Galerius well, and his position has always been that he won't run unless Malleolus withdraws. It was only yesterday that he said to me he'd only ever run if it was absolutely necessary to make sure Sentius wasn't re-elected. So, I suppose if you'd like to see Galerius elected magistrate, you'd need to persuade Malleolus to withdraw somehow. Certainly. Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march
Oh, this
up
is the
to
priestess.
a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?" The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me.
Not bad.
And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that
Stop
is.
complaining.
So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change. You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
That was... yeah.
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people. You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here? Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you. Why is that? The memes? What are the memes? So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs then? So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen. I wonder if... No. I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember, and see if you notice any...
See, it's all 7 months ago.
Good.
It's all
Thank you. But
River
please
Tiber.
be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too. Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you.
So I already found the
Be
pattern.
careful, will you? Thank you. Now, go and follow
At
the
least
thread of truth
3
through this
common
labyrinth,
threads. Okay.
and come back to me if you discover any patterns. And did you notice anything?
Oh.
Oh, keep asking people. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind. Come back to me.
Okay, so I should ask everyone. What is this whisper? What does it mean? Okay. Oh, it's just... Oh. Okay.
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little Sturkus? If I cop an earful from Malleolus, I'll be coming for you.
What? Oh, you thought I came from Malleolus's place? That's funny. That's not... Oopsie. I made a mistake, Z. What the heck? You can't move. Okay. Interesting. What's down here? What the? I stopped moving. Okay, so yeah, it just doesn't want me to go down here. And you put an invisible wall there. Then that might just be a good stopping point right there. For me. Like I said, my computer's getting really angry at this. And that feels like a natural stopping point anyways, you know. Because it's been telling me to go to her this entire time, right? Finally did.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of
Yes,
our
sir.
neighbors.
But yeah, that's where I'm gonna stop it. Do a manual save, right? And then I'm gonna stop it there. If you've made it to the end of the video, I greatly appreciate you. Remember to stay hydrated. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.